Hello all, Edisoft welcomes you all to the April edition of our monthly current affairs. Here, we will talk about all the important news of March 2024 and some quick reads along the way. Without further ado, let's begin. The Chief Election Commissioner, Rajiv Kumar, announced the Lok Sabha elections 2024 dates on 16th March 2024. The elections will occur in 7 phases, starting on 19th April 2024 and ending on 1st June 2024. The Lok Sabha elections 2024 results will be declared on 4th June. He also stated that the Andhra Pradesh Assembly polls will be scheduled on 13th March 2024, whereas the Arunachal Pradesh and Sikkim polls will be scheduled on 19th April, and the Odisha polls will be scheduled on 13th May. In the previous year's elections, BJP won the election by 303 seats, whereas Congress secured 52 seats. There are a total of 102 seats to take part in elections in the first phase, whereas 89 constituencies hold polls in 2 phases. Polling will be conducted in 94, 96, 49, 57, and 57 seats in the next phases, in that order. A total of 22 states will have single-phase voting, including Delhi. DRDO conducted a successful flight test of a very short-range air defense system, SHORADS, missile from a ground-based portable launcher off the coast of Odisha from the Integrated Test Range in Chandipur on 3 March 2024. The test was carried out against high-speed unmanned aerial targets under different interception scenarios. The SHORADS is propelled by a dual-thrust solid motor and would be used for neutralizing low-altitude aerial threats at short ranges. The SHORADS is a man-portable air defense system, MANPAD, indigenously developed by Research Centre Imarat, RCI, in collaboration with other DRDO laboratories and other industry partners. The Rajnath Singh-led Defence Acquisitions Council in January last year had accorded acceptance of necessity for procurement of the infrared homing SHORADS missiles under design and development by DRDO at a cost of 1,920 crore rupees. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated India's first indigenous prototype fast breeder reactor, PFBR, 500 MV, at Kalpakkam, Tamil Nadu. In line with the true spirit of Atmanirbhar Bharat, PFBR has been fully designed and constructed indigenously by Bhavini with significant contributions from more than 200 Indian industries including MSMEs. Once commissioned, India will only be the second country after Russia to have a commercially operating fast breeder reactor. The PFBR reactor core consists of control subassemblies, blanket subassemblies and fuel subassemblies. With minimized nuclear waste generated from the reactor and advanced safety features, FBRs will provide a safe, efficient and clean source of energy and contribute to the goal of net zero. In India's 3 stages of the nuclear power program, Bhavini paves the way as a forerunner in the second stage by building a 500 MV PFBR. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on 6 March 2024 inaugurated the Kolkata Metro's Esplanade Howrah Maidan section, which passes below the mighty Hooghly River through the country's first underwater transportation tunnel. He also took a ride on a metro train from Esplanade to Howrah Maidan and interacted with school students during the journey passing through the tunnel. Modi also inaugurated the 1.25-kilometer-long Tartala-Majherhat section of the Joka Esplanade line, built at an estimated cost of 520 crore rupees. The 1,430 rupees crore Kavi Subhash Hemanta Mukhopadhyay section of the new Gorhia Airport line was also inaugurated from the function at the Esplanade Metro Station. The Kavi Subhash Hemanta Mukhopadhyay stretch, which is 5.4 kilometers long, will bring areas in the southeastern parts of Kolkata on the metro map. These sections will help decongest road traffic and provide seamless, easy and comfortable connectivity. The Indian Navy on 6 March 2024 commissioned its new base in Jatayu at Minicoy Island, which will bolster its operational capabilities within the strategically important Lakshadweep Islands. The naval detachment will also enhance operational reach and support the Indian Navy's efforts in anti-piracy and anti-narcotics operations in the Western Arabian Sea. Navy Chief Admiral R. Harikumar commissioned the new base at a function. Jatayu has been commissioned under the command of Commandant Vrad Baghel. Lakshadweep Island Administrator Praful Khoda Patel, who was the chief guest on the occasion, said that approval for an airstrip at Minicoy is in the final stages and that the 24-hour operational chopper hangar at Kavratti will start soon. He also said land has been allotted to set up a radar base in Lakshadweep for the Indian Air Force. Southern Naval Command Chief Vice Admiral V. Srinivas and Western Naval Command Chief Vice Admiral Sanjay J. Singh also took part in the event. PM Modi virtually dedicated to the nation the Sela Tunnel project during the Viksit Bharat Viksit Northeast program in Itanagar, Arunachal Pradesh on 9 March 2024. The tunnel has been constructed by the Border Roads Organization, BRO, at an altitude of 13,000 feet on the road connecting Tezpur, Assam to Tawang in the West Kameng district of Arunachal Pradesh. Built at a total cost of 825 crore rupees, the tunnel will provide all-weather connectivity to Tawang across Sela Pass on the Balipada, Chariduar, Tawang Road, boosting the preparedness of the armed forces and augmenting the socio-economic development of the border region. In his address, the Prime Minister voiced the government's unwavering commitment to the development of the Northeast region. The Sela Tunnel has been constructed using the new Austrian tunneling method and incorporates safety features of the highest standards. The tunnel will provide all-weather connectivity and improve the ease of travel for the people of Tawang. England great James Anderson became the first-ever fast bowler to pick up 700 Test wickets in 187 matches on 9 March 2024. The 41-year-old got to the major landmark when he dismissed Kuldeep Yadav on day 3 of the fifth and final test against hosts India at the HPCA Stadium in Dharamshala. The legendary fast bowler became only the third man after Sri Lanka's Muthaiya Muralidharan, 800, in 133 matches and leg spinner Shane Warne, 708, in 145 matches to achieve the feat. Anderson's longevity is a thing of marvel in international cricket as the fast bowler made his debut in 2003 and continues to be one of the leading bowlers in the test format of the game. Anderson has not played white ball cricket for England since 2015, but he has been one of the finest exponents of fast bowling in the red ball format. Manohar Lal Khattar on 12 March 2024 resigned as Chief Minister of Haryana after cracks appeared in the ruling coalition of Bharatiya Janata Party (BJP) and Jannayak Janata Party (JJP) in the state ahead of the Lok Sabha elections. A Haryana government spokesperson said Manohar Lal Khattar has handed over the resignation letter along with his cabinet to the Haryana governor. BJP leader Nayab Singh Saini became the new Chief Minister of Haryana, succeeding Manohar Lal Khattar. The ties between the BJP and Deputy Chief Minister Dushyant Chautala at JJP had worsened following their failure to reach a seat-sharing agreement in the state for the Lok Sabha elections. In the 90-member state assembly, the BJP has 41 MLAs and it also enjoys the support of 6 of the 7 independents as well as of lone Haryana Lokhit Party MLA Gopal Kanda. The 96 Academy Awards, aka the 2024 Oscars, were held in Los Angeles on 10 March 2024, with Christopher Nolan's Oppenheimer winning in 7 categories. The biographical thriller led with 13 nominations, followed by the dark comedy Poor Things, which earned 11 nods and won 4 Oscars. Fan favorites Cillian Murphy and Robert Downey Jr. won their first Oscars, while Nolan won his first ever directing award. On the Best Actress front, Emma Stone for Poor Things and Lily Gladstone for Killers of the Flower Moon seem to be the frontrunners. Other titles that are expected to win big are Greta Gerwig's Barbie, Martin Scorsese's Killers of the Flower Moon, and Yorgos Lanthimos' Poor Things. The ceremony was hosted by Jimmy Kimmel for the fourth time and brought back several past winners to hand out awards in their respective categories. The Oscars are considered the biggest night in Hollywood, with the who's who of the film industry vying for prestigious honors. In Steer, the lead ship of the 1st Training Squadron, 1TS, participated in Exercise Cutlass Express 24, CE24, held at Port Victoria, Seychelles from 26 February to 8 March 2024. The exercise was inaugurated by the President of Seychelles in attendance of dignitaries from India, USA, and African countries. As part of Cutlass Express, the Indian Navy actively engaged with participants from 16 friendly foreign countries. Training was conducted on theoretical and practical aspects of maritime interdiction operations, visit board search and seizure procedures, and diving operations. During the sea phase, the ship's VBSS team boarded the Seychelles Coast Guard (SCG) ship lay vigilant and demonstrated the procedures of boarding operations. Indian divers along with US and Seychelles divers undertook joint diving operations post-rigorous training week. The ship hosted our ADM Calvin M. Foster, Deputy Commander of US Navy 6th Fleet, appreciated the crucial role played by the Indian Navy. Defense Research and Development Organization, DRDO, on 14 March 2024, conducted the first successful flight test of an indigenously developed Agni-5 missile with multiple independently targetable re-entry vehicle (MIRV) technology. The flight test named Mission Divyastra was carried out from Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Island in Odisha. Various telemetry and radar stations tracked and monitored multiple re-entry vehicles. The mission accomplished the design parameters. Missiles equipped with MIRV technology can aim at multiple targets that can be located hundreds of kilometers apart. Agni-5, which can carry nuclear warheads and hit targets more than 5,000 kilometers away, is aimed mainly at thwarting the challenge from China. The Agni-1 to 4 missiles have ranges from 700 kilometers to 3,500 kilometers and have already been deployed. This included medium to intercontinental versions. Agni-5 has been successfully tested several times since 2012. PM Modi inaugurated 15 airport projects, including the revamped Terminal 1 of the Indira Gandhi International Airport in Delhi, worth over 9,800 crore rupees on 10 March 2024. The project, virtually launched by the PM during an event at Uttar Pradesh's Azamgarh, included 12 new terminal buildings of Pune, Kolhapur, Gwalior, Jabalpur, Delhi, Lucknow, Aligarh, Azamgarh, Chitrakoot, Moradabad, Shravasti, and Adampur airports. Additionally, foundation stones were laid for new terminal buildings at Kadapa, Hubballi, and Belgavi airports, signaling a significant boost to India's aviation infrastructure. In the fiscal year 2023-24, the Airports Authority of India, AAI, has already operationalized state-of-the-art new integrated terminal buildings at Chennai, Port Blair, Surat, and Tiruchirappalli airports. The PM said that the Gwalior terminal was completed in just 16 months. This initiative will make air travel easier and accessible for the common citizens of the country. The SBI on 21 March 2024 filed a compliance affidavit in the Supreme Court stating it had furnished all the details of electoral bonds, including their unique numbers, to the Election Commission as per the top court's order. The recent batch of information will show the name of the purchaser of the bond, its denomination and specific number, the name of the party that encashed it, the last 4 digits of the bank account number of political parties that redeemed the bond, and the denomination and unique number of the bond encashed. However, the bank has refrained from disclosing complete bank account numbers and KYC details of both political parties and purchasers. Delivering a landmark verdict on 15 February, the Supreme Court scrapped centre's contentious electoral bonds scheme, which permitted anonymous political financing, deeming it unconstitutional. The top court then asked the Election Commission to disclose all the details of electoral bonds. The Enforcement Directorate, ED, on 22 March 2024, arrested Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal in the money laundering case related to the alleged liquor policy scam. A division bench of the Delhi High Court refused to pass orders granting interim protection from coercive action at this stage to Kejriwal in the case. Total proceeds of the alleged scam, the agency said, exceeded 600 crore rupees. This includes 100 crore rupees allegedly paid by the South Group. The agency has claimed includes Bharat Rashtra Samiti leader K. Kavita, who was arrested last week. The ED claimed 45 crore rupees of the kickbacks were used to fund the AAP's Goa and Punjab elections in 2022. The vote share of 6.8% in the former confirmed AAP's a national party, and its victory over the Congress in the latter allowed it to establish a first state government outside of Delhi. Mr. Kejriwal, the first sitting chief minister to be arrested, spent the night at the agency's office, has denied all charges. Former bureaucrats Sukhbir Singh Sandhu from Punjab and Gyanesh Kumar from Kerala were named as the new election commissioners by a panel chaired by PM Modi, committee member and Congress leader Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary on 14 March 2024. The appointments came in the wake of the recent resignation of Election Commissioner Arun Goyal, just days ahead of the upcoming Lok Sabha elections. With the retirement of Anup Pandey in February and Goyal's resignation, the three-member Election Commission panel was left with only the Chief Election Commissioner, Rajiv Kumar. 6 names came up before the panel for the selection of the 2 ECs, and the names of Mr. Sandhu and Mr. Kumar were finalized by a majority of members of the high-powered panel. The 6 names shortlisted were those of Utpal Kumar Singh, Pradeep Kumar Tripathi, Gyanesh Kumar, Indevar Pandey, Sukhbir Singh Sandhu, Sudhir Kumar Gangadhar Rehte, all former bureaucrats. Mumbai won the Ranji Trophy 2024 after beating Vidarbh by 169 runs at the Wankhede Stadium in Mumbai on 14 March 2024. It also happened to be their 42nd title for Mumbai, which showed why they are deemed as a brute force in Indian domestic cricket. Mumbai also ended their 8-year-long wait to win the championship after they last got their hands on the title back in the 2015-16 edition. Vidarbh, who had won their previous 2 Ranji Trophy finals, could not replicate their success this time around. In addition to the 5 crore rupees prize money announced by the Board of Control for Cricket in India, BCCI, for the Ranji Trophy champions, the Mumbai Cricket Association, MCA, declared an additional 5 crore rupees for the winning team. This means the Mumbai team will receive a whopping 10 crore rupees as prize money for their triumph. The IPL 2024 began at the M.A. Chidambaram Stadium, Chennai, on 22 March 2024. The Mahendra Singh Dhoni-led Chennai Super Kings took on Royal Challengers Bangalore in the IPL opener. The BCCI initially released a list of 21 matches from 22 March to 7 April. The remainder of the schedule was announced on 25 March. Ahead of the season, the Bangalore franchise rechristened itself as Royal Challengers Bangalore. As per the fixtures, 3 teams will play their home matches at 2 different venues. Delhi Capitals will start the season with Visakhapatnam as their home venue before moving to Delhi. Rajasthan Royals will kick off their season in Jaipur before moving to Guwahati for their final 2 home games. Punjab Kings, meanwhile, will shift their home base from Mohali to Dharmshala for their last 2 league matches. The IPL playoffs will be played in Ahmedabad and Chennai. The IPL 2024 final, to be played on 26 May, will be held at the M.A. Chidambaram Stadium, Chennai. PM Modi inaugurated and laid the foundation stone for multiple development projects worth 35,700 crore rupees in Jharkhand from Sindri in Dhanbad district on 2nd March 2024. These projects are related to fertilizer, rail, power, and coal sectors. PM Modi dedicated to the nation the Hindustan Urvarak and Rasayan Ltd's HURL Sindri fertilizer plant in order to attain self-sufficiency in the urea sector. The plant has been developed at a cost of over 8,900 crore rupees. He also inaugurated and laid the foundation stones for several rail projects worth over 17,600 crore rupees in the state. These projects include 3rd and 4th lines connecting Sone Nagar and Andal, Tori Shivpur 1st and 2nd, and Biratoli Shivpur 3rd line, Mohanpuran Siddhiha new rail line, and Dhanbad Chandrapura rail line. These projects will expand the rail services in the state and lead to the socio-economic development of the region. Czech Republic's Kristina Pieskova on 9 March 2024 won the coveted Miss World 2024 title at a grand event in Mumbai, which saw Indian contestant Sini Shetty only making it to the top 8. Miss Lebanon Yasmina Zaytoun was named the first runner-up. Reigning Miss World Karolina Bielawaska from Poland crowned her successor at the star-studded final. Pieskova, who is in her 20s, is also the founder of the Kristina Pisko Foundation. The model, who is fluent in English, Polish, Slovak, and German languages, is an advocate for sustainable development through education. India, which hosted the event after 28 years, was represented by 22-year-old Shniti. Mumbai-born Shniti, who was crowned Femina Miss India World in 2022, was bested by Zaytoun, who claimed the last spot in the top 4 of the competition. And here are some quick reads of the month.